Chasing the DIY dream
We thought we'd become these awesome renovators.
is a lot harder than you think.
It's just terrible.
Bec wants to finish the job,
I love it.
but Nick's done with DIY, especially in the heat.
I just need a pool, that's it.
I think this growing family needs greener pastures.
How awesome is that?
But I know that home is where the heart is.
Wow.
Oh my God.
It all comes down to this. Will they love it?
Or will they list it?
This would be our dream house.
Brisbane, the envy of every Sydney-sider and Melbourneite dreaming of a subtropical city lifestyle. Whether it's along the river or in its relaxed outer suburbs. I may be a biased local, but it seems Mr. Wataka is one southerner who's secretly seeing Queensland's benefits too.
I love it. When I drive through these areas, sometimes I think, could I live here? And I'm thinking, yes, I could.
It's not so much that, though, Neil, it's whether they would let you live here.
So early in the morning, Mr. Winter, yet so sharp.
We're on our way to Morningside, a historic suburb just 5 kilometres east of the CBD. These days, it's a nesting area for young couples who love its hilly streets and heritage Queenslanders.
It was a centre for sugarcane, for dairy farming and tobacco.
Really?
And being the mine of information that I am.
I was going to say, you've been doing your research. See, I got a bit lazy because it was quite local for me.
We are off to visit young couple Nick and Bec O'Shannessy.
Uh-oh. Grass.
Their small Queenslander needs big work, and when they bought it 5 years ago, Nurse Bec and teacher Nick were up for the challenge.
Uh-oh.
It looked terrible. It truly did. And then I said to Bec, let's try to get out of this one. What can we do?
I refused, as I do.
So they got stuck in. They've painted throughout, ripped up the carpets, polished the floorboards, and landscaped the gardens. Then they ran out of puff.
So when we bought this place, we thought we'd become these awesome renovators, but it's a lot harder than you'd think.
Every guy likes to believe that once they get a house, they're going to be able to build an extension, you know, no worries on the weekend. But I've found that really challenging, I suppose. I didn't have a lot of skill at all.
So Nick's had enough of the DIY dream, and the couple's at loggerheads over whether to move or stay and finish the job.
We need to go. We need to move on.
I'm not really keen to move.
It's too much work, too much effort. You walk around, you see issues that you know have to be fixed, and I just think, oh, that's just holidays that I'm going to lose.
Even though renovating was testing for our marriage at the time, now looking back, it's kind of rewarding knowing that we did it all ourselves.
They've invested blood, sweat and tears into this house, and it'll take my best game to break Bec's emotional connection to it.
I love it. I love the area, and I just think, yeah, the grass isn't always greener with any other greenhouse.
Our grass isn't green. The dog keeps swinging on it, so our grass is dead.
But Nick is over the place and all the problems which come with an old house.
I think the place has limitations, and one of those limitations is definitely the one bathroom. I think that's going to be a real challenge moving forward. Our kitchen's sort of fallen to bits. It's got this horrible plasterboard stuff in there. It looks hideous. The roof's peeling. It's just terrible.
While the old kitchen urgently needs an upgrade, it's pokey and closed in too. And the kitchen table isn't the ideal spot for primary school teacher Nick to do his marking.
But the house is just too small for me. We have to somehow find another zone or another area for me. I call it a man cave. Bec calls it a lady den.
And space isn't Nick's only concern. Living in a street full of swimming pools, there's a gigantic hole in his life.
You have to have a pool, and that's something we don't have. You know, I need a swimming pool.
Plenty of space for a pool in our backyard.
Yeah.
Little plunge pool. It's a new thing anyway these days. Did you say hi, Frankie?
Trust me, it's pretty hot up here in Queensland, and Nick's originally from cooler climes in Victoria.
Nick doesn't do the heat well at all, whereas I grew up in the Sunshine Coast with no aircon. We just had ceiling fans and you just dealt with the heat.
If you can find me a house with a bird bath, I'll go swimming in that.
Don't get yourself in a flat, Nick. We are on our way to help.
a little birdie has told me that whilst they live in a very, very historic little cottage themselves, which is great,
Yeah.
I gather it's about the same size as the boot of this car.
Right. This car's got a massive boot.
Yeah, but that doesn't fit a family. And you generally, I don't know about you, but generally families don't live in boots of cars.
I'd say it's the green one.
It's the green one. Yes, it is. Look at that. Very nice street.
It is. It's beautiful.
Lovely veranda.
It is, isn't it?
Very nice.
Hello, how you going?
Hi.
Nick, how you going?
Nick.
Hello, how are you both? I'm Bec, so nice to meet you.
Who's this?
And this is little Adeline.
Oh, hello, Adeline.
Oh, we better ask her. Excuse me, is it okay if we have a look at Mum and Dad's house? Yes?
That was a yes.
I think that
More
was
than
a yes.
welcome. Yeah, what's a yes?
definitely.
See you later.
Nice to you, Neil.
Nick and Bec head off for some family time. And as soon as we enter their partially renovated Queenslander, it's clear the space doesn't work for a growing family. The tiny kitchen, bathroom and living areas lead to the back deck, while 2 of the 3 bedrooms are at the front.
So, master bedroom in there. What have you got in there?
This is the baby's room. Nice.
Okay,
Really
to you.
nice.
So 2 bedrooms at the front. It's really, really, really small.
Yes, it is small, I'll give you that.
The place is tiny. That's the back wall there.
Yeah, but maybe they like it cosy. There is lots you can do with this space.
Like?
Like take down a wall, open it up.
Yes, then it would become the world's largest studio apartment.
Yeah, but, you know, some people like that, Andrew.
Well, see? Another small room. What is it in here?
Another bedroom.
Ah, I can see now. Well, it's pitch black.
Yeah, it is dark.
There you go.
But a 3rd bedroom.
What of sorts? What's through here?
3 bedrooms already.
What's that?
Bathroom.
Okay. All right.
Just the one.
Just the one bathroom and a very nice backyard.
Yep, good size. Beautiful dog I spy out there.
A beautiful dog. I wouldn't say good size. Well, this is a very common thing you see in these houses. It's got frosted glass on a window that overlooks a beautiful backyard.
Why would you do that?
No idea.
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
And you need a new kitchen, I understand that.
definitely,
So they
definitely.
probably want the new kitchen.
Yeah. It just needs refreshing and updating, and it needs the size absolutely maximised.
Sometimes small houses feel claustrophobic, but I call this one cosy, Mr. Winter. All I need to do is open it up, let in some light, and Nick and Bec will be here to stay.
Dream on, Mr. Whittaker. Nick's already shopping for swimwear, and I'll be finding him the perfect spot.
We do love the area. It's just the house maybe.
So it's the perfect suburb.
Yeah.
Perfect suburb.
Perfect suburb.
Perfect suburb. This suburb feels pretty cool to me. I mean, here we are drinking out of mason jars.
Well, I was going to say, it's hipster. This is clearly a hipster house. We haven't got glasses, we've got jam jars.
They're called mason jars,
Mason jars.
Andrew.
No, it's a jam jar. Can you believe these guys, young, happening, young family, live in southeast Queensland and don't have a pool in the back garden? You poor, poor things.
Oh, look, I feel sorry for myself too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You need a house with a pool. You need a house that's bigger. Got to tell you that your daughter will grow.
Yeah.
You will need more space. You may, who know, even have an additional one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there was a
Maybe.
yes there. Yes. Yeah, that seemed to
okay,
go.
it was a maybe.
So yes, you know, the house is perfect in a great area, but there are bigger houses. You do have alternatives within the area, and I think that you would like something with 3 bedrooms plus additional space, 2nd bathroom, pool, that kind of thing.
Second
Yeah,
bathroom,
so-
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want something that doesn't need a lot of work because we've put a lot of work into this place.
Anything that doesn't need to be painted. Like anything that, yes.
Yes. Okay. So really, I'm only looking at the adjoining suburbs.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think so.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Thank you. Budget. 3, 4 million.
Max would be 800.
Max would be 800.
The O'Shaughnessys' house is currently valued at $635,000. I must find them a renovated home in the same area, with at least 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a man cave, and of course, a pool, all for $800,000.
If anyone can find it, you can.
I know.
Rebecca, can I ask you, what do you love about this house? What does this house mean to you?
I've got an emotional attachment to this place, I guess, so it felt like fate when we bought the house, I guess. We came along at the right time, and we've made our own twist on it, so, you know, I've liked the style, I like what we've done, and obviously with a couple of touches, it would be perfect to me.
And cutting to the chase, Nick, what would it take for you to stay in this house?
I definitely need an area just for I think, when Adeline sort of gets bigger, and I need that sort of extra area for us.
So you want somewhere where you can get away from the girls, is that right?
Yep,
And vice versa.
Yeah.
Vice versa.
Vice
okay.
versa.
I must admit, I mean, we've talked a lot about the pool. It's not there yet, but there's no reason why there couldn't be a pool there down the track.
Yeah.
So what's the renovation budget?
Well, at the moment, we're willing to put in a maximum of $90,000.
So, for $90,000, Team Loveit must deliver the O'Shaughnessys' open-plan living, a new kitchen, bigger bathroom, and while I can't give him a pool on this budget, a man cave for Nick is also on the list.
You know, it must drive you mad. There's a pool next door, and I bet the street's full of swimming pools.
No, definitely.
Insane.
I'm incredibly motivated, so I do have something that I'd like to show you before we go.
OK.
Wow.
Oh. Have we upset him? Oh, he's ready to go. Where's your water wings?
I just need a pool, that's it.
You really mean business, don't you?
I certainly do.
Coming up,
It's beautiful.
It is stunning.
Yeah.
will my first property get them on the edge of listing?
I'm happy to be a pool boy for the rest of my life here.
Or will my radical plan stop Nick from taking the plunge?
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, my gosh.
We are in the Brisbane suburb of Morningside, where hipsters and young families are snapping up and doing up the lovely heritage homes.
The O'Shaughnessys have spent years renovating their old Queenslander, but since the arrival of a baby and a bulldog, they can't agree on whether to love it
Or list it.
Yeah, you do love the house, even though he whinges about it. Secretly, you do love it.
Nick and Bec have clearly got great style, and I have no doubt they've also got the good sense to realise that this house is just too small for them long term.
Don't be too sure, Mr. Winter. Once Nick and Bec see my ideas for their house, their growing family will be growing up right here.
OK, guys, so I'm the man with the plan. I can't change the actual footprint of the house, but what I can do is make this space work better for you.
My number one fix is the kitchen, where I'm starting from scratch. We'll knock out a wall, move the appliances to the outside, creating space for an island bench with adjoining table.
Wow.
So that wall stays, but this is all built-ins, OK?
Wow.
So it'll feel like a big open-plan living, dining, kitchen area.
I think the dining room's something we're really excited about.
So that's something we've never had here, so that's incredible.
Item 2 on my list is an office for Nick. I'm converting the third bedroom into a multi-purpose space, a man cave / sitting room / spare bedroom. And to keep it hip, an industrial barn-style door.
Oh, wow.
Like double-sized door that goes back.
Yep.
OK? Which, when it's closed, is going to give you the most private man cave,
Definitely.
but when it's open, it's going to feel really, really connected to the living room.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
So it's going to make the living room feel twice the size.
By stealing the wasted space leading to the back deck, I'll give the family a much bigger bathroom, plus an internal laundry.
Now, there is an elephant in the room,
Yeah.
and that's swimming pool. Mate, I can't give you a swimming pool.
No,
I can't.
not a problem.
Not
Yeah.
yet. Not yet. Not on this budget.
Not on this budget.
Yeah, this is exciting
This is
in
incredible,
itself. So
definitely.
the pool can always wait and come
Yeah.
later.
I know I can give this place the more spacious feeling they're after and do it in the semi-industrial style they both love. But will it be enough?
It's going to look amazing once we're done, but it's still a 3-bedroom house with
Yeah.
1 kitchen, 1 bathroom, and that's my concern.
Yeah. And you want a pool.
And I'd love a pool, so I mean, there's another added expense then, I suppose. But
Well, you build a deck. I'm sure one day you could move up to building a pool.
My search area is limited to suburbs close to the city and to Morningside, where Nick and Bec live. It doesn't take Einstein to realise that whoever can give Nick a swimming pool is on to a winner. So, lucky for me, this area is pool central.
With this first property, you're saying you like an older property, bit of character, and you like it to have good curb appeal.
Yes.
Right.
Our first stop, Camp Hill, is just 5 minutes from Morningside, so Nick and Bec will feel right at home. This charming 3-bedroom Queenslander with 2 bathrooms sits on 627 square metres, and with a median house price for a 3-bedder of $750,000, we are bang on budget here.
This is it.
Wow.
No, there's no hiding its rather distinctive paint job, but actually that's, for me, was part of the reason I thought it was an interesting one for you guys. You've got quite nice taste, and I would say that you're the type of person that maybe has got the vision to see beyond this rather distinctive paint job.
Yeah.
And to me, this could be a good buy for the very fact that, you know, street appeal-wise, it isn't as good as all the ones around it. What's your first impressions?
it's definitely, it is mustard.
Yes.
I feel like mustard's coming back, though.
Well,
so,
you never know. Mustard could be making a comeback. Have a look inside. It's a character everywhere.
Looks like a hamburger.
Oh,
Looks aren't everything. It's what's behind the mustard facade that counts.
come and have a look at this. Soak up the character.
It's beautiful.
It is stunning.
Yeah.
That's stunning.
What do you think?
It's amazing. Look at all the detail.
It's everywhere throughout this whole house. Detail.
You wouldn't have thought, looking on the outside in, that it was like this.
So on this level, we've got 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, kitchen and meals through there. This is actually the living area.
Oh, wow.
But wander through there. A bit of surprise. Just carry on through. Beautiful kitchen, lovely meals area. Carry on out onto the deck. You'll spot something I think you'll like.
Look at that. How awesome is that? That is beautiful. That's a stunning looking pool.
It's a nice pool.
I'm happy to be a pool boy for the rest of my life here.
I think it's absolutely beautiful. My only concern would be with Adeline and playing, because there's not much of a sort of backyard, but I guess that's something we could potentially fix.
This seems to be going very well. I'm now going to let them have a little wander and let the house sell itself.
Oh, wow.
This
It
must
is a
be the
big room.
master.
Yeah.
I actually like the colour of the walls, would you believe?
Really? Yeah. I love the rose, the ceiling rose. It looks beautiful,
Yeah.
the plasterwork. It's a big room, though. More green.
I like the green in the front room, but I'd probably... it's a bit too much
It's
now.
a lot of green. It's a lot of green. It's a lot of mustard.
I'm hoping they can see past the dubious colour scheme and focus on everything this 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house has to offer.
Beautiful, the shutters.
Yeah, and the windows are really nice.
Wow.
And I have a surprise for Nick downstairs.
How fantastic is this room?
It's actually a really good sized room.
Yeah. Pinball
Nice of them.
machine, arcade machines.
I knew the extra room downstairs would knock Nick's socks off, and I suspect even Bec might be picturing herself living in this bigger family home too.
Ah, there you are.
Hello.
So, apart from the pool, Nick, look.
Yeah.
Could we call this a man cave?
Yeah, for sure. This is fantastic.
Yes, it is,
This
isn't
is
it?
great.
Yeah.
Now you've had a chance to see the rest of this wonderful character home. What do you think? What's your thoughts?
I mean, the backyard probably needs a little bit of work.
Oh, I'm not denying any of
Not
that.
denying that. But I definitely can see the potential of this place, for sure.
Good.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So, of course, the question is, Is it enough to actually get you to think that you could move?
Yeah, I can't promise anything yet.
Sorry?
I can't
Say that again?
promise.
No, you said something before that I can't. You said yes.
Yeah.
We're doing all right, Nick.
That's it.
It's because, you know, it's flawed in places, you know, painted an unusual colour that has potential that hasn't yet been realised. Yeah. I think, personally, this kind of house with this sort of potential could be an ideal buy for somebody like you.
Yeah.
Definitely.
This house is up for auction and is expected to be right on budget at around $800,000. Thanks to its limited curb appeal, it's a real opportunity for Nick and Bec to upsize while staying in the area they love.
I think this house is just amazing. I love it. I love the pool. I love the little room down the bottom here.
I was definitely team love it. I still am, but I can see the positives, I guess, of maybe moving on and getting a bigger house.
I think I really hit the mark with this place. Bec couldn't find fault with anything. Maybe I've pushed her just that little bit closer to listing.
Back in Morningside, the O'Shaughnessy's pretty Queenslander is getting a 21st century facelift. Walls are coming down, and already the place feels more open and bigger. I'm here to check in with Louisa, my on-site project manager.
Hi, Louisa.
Hi, Neil.
How's it all going?
Fantastic. Yes.
My favourite part of the renovation.
I know.
When it's just started.
It's so exciting. We've gutted the whole place.
Yeah.
Yes, all the cladding's come off internally. We've opened up the door to the man cave and we've started to sheet up the bathroom. So,
Wow.
Yes.
Any problems?
No, no problems yet.
Fingers crossed.
I know.
Touch wood.
Yes.
There's a lot of it
There it
about.
is.
The back half of the house is now just a shell. With the kitchen wall gone, the larger, more usable space is plain to see.
I can make this really function for Bec and Nick, but they've got to be excited about it too. That's my challenge. Hi.
Hello, how are you?
Hi, Bec. Hi, Nick.
Oh my gosh.
Come in. Welcome to your home-to-be.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Well, the renovation is well and truly underway. There's no going back now.
There's no going back now.
This is your man cave.
Oh,
Nick.
fantastic.
The thinking behind this room is that you've got the choice of making it private or it can become part of the living dining area.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, this is going to be your fantastic new cooking, dining, entertaining area.
It's just so much more space with that bench gone, you know, just opens it up.
And that pole, like, where we were standing is where that pole was, and it's just sort of opened the whole space up so
All
much
the
greater.
walls. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you've got a bathroom that's twice the size too.
I just can't believe that was how small our old bathroom was.
It's just
Don't you think?
it's incredible,
just-
yeah. Like half of it. It's like
How did we even
half
fit
of
in there?
it. Yeah.
It just looks so tiny now, but it's massive. It'll be massive.
Well, that's the amazing thing. When you open these houses up like this, you do tend to think, how did I ever live like that? But the beauty of what we're going to do, Bec, is we're going to make this house feel modern again.
Yeah.
Because I think that's what's really important. With a Queenslander, you always want to preserve the heritage, but you want to make it feel absolutely right for now.
Old houses like this one have old-fashioned floor plans. Lots of individual rooms make them feel closed in and small. By removing some walls, we're opening the space up, creating modern living zones.
Neil will hopefully be able to sell this place to Nick, especially with the nice barn door, the big kitchen, and I'm hoping the fact that he can sort of picture a pool in the future. I think we definitely will be able to convince him to stay. I hope anyway.
Speaking to Andrew too, I mean, he's got some. I think him and I are on the same page with what I'm after. It's not a very big page. It's pool.
Up next, has Team Listed hit the jackpot with this gorgeous property?
Well, it is our dream home, but can we afford it?
Yeah.
Or will Nick and Bec stay to love their own transformed house?
If I was staying in a pool now, 100%, I'd be definitely talking about staying.
Here in Morningside, Brisbane, the O'Shaughnessy family is struggling with a familiar dilemma.
We need to go. We need to move on.
I'm not really keen to move.
While Bec loves their house, Nick finds it too small and more than anything, just wants a backyard pool.
I'm starting to feel that unless I start grabbing a shovel, I might not get one.
What Neil can't give, I can.
How awesome is that?
And even Bec, who wants to stay in their partially renovated cottage, might be coming around.
I definitely can see the potential of this place.
You love living where you are, which I fully understand. These are great suburbs.
Yep.
So I'm right in staying within these sort of immediate areas.
Yes.
Yeah, I think you've got it perfect. I think we, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Can you say that again?
25 years in the real estate game, and I've still got it. They're eating out of my hand, or at least my listings book. This Camp Hill Queenslander is bound to impress, with 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and a manicured 670 square metre block. And Camp Hill is in high demand, attracting 4 times the state average for online property hits.
So
Wow.
this is the
Beautiful.
Queenslander I want to show you. Yes, I know we're on a busy-ish road. A few cars going by, but it seems to be mainly local traffic. It's not the big trucks and buses and things like that. What do you think?
Yeah, it's beautiful. I love you like the colour, and I love the carport. That would be my...
Good. Well, let's go and have a look inside
Thank
then.
you.
So here we are. A classic entrance for a Queenslander like this. Loads and loads of character, and it's all intact. Now, what are your thoughts seeing it now?
I like all the details, all the Queenslander details. I mean,
Yeah.
the floors, the windows are things we would look for in a house, definitely. Yeah.
Obviously, lounge into beautiful classic dining room that then leads into this charming Queenslander-style kitchen.
It's lovely. Nice and big, and I love the island bench.
Yeah,
It's
just
very
again, the
nice.
features, like the mantle is absolutely beautiful.
I would kill for a separate dining area in my house. That's one thing I'm very excited
You can have one when you move.
That's true. But yes, I do like the flow of this Queensland.
Good, OK. And, of course, this and the dining room leads out onto that beautiful rear veranda. So go back through your dining room, and we'll
Thank
meet on the
you.
veranda in a minute after your tour. Such a cute place, this.
Oh, wow. Nice high ceiling.
I love this hallway. This is fantastic.
Lovely. Oh, wow, master bedroom.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Wow.
Lovely.
Love the bay window. Love the seat there. Looks fantastic.
Yeah, with the storage. It's,
Yeah.
nice little area there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nice
And wardrobe.
built-ins. Yeah, nice and big built-ins. It's a nice sized room.
Upstairs, there are 2 bedrooms, plus a sleep-out and a bathroom, all with oodles of charm.
I love the terrazzo floors. They're
Look
beautiful.
at you, terrazzo. Fantastic.
The elephant in the room with this house is that busy road, but it doesn't seem to worry them too much. In fact, they seem really keen about the whole house. And they haven't even seen the downstairs yet.
It's a nice backyard.
Beautiful backyard.
Yeah.
I know, there's no pool, but there's room for one and room for a big future family downstairs.
Oh, wow. Look at this room.
It is incredible. Look at it.
It's massive, isn't it?
It is huge.
Little bathroom through
There's a
there.
second bathroom.
And because it's fully self-contained, they could rent out this space for some extra cash.
I actually am very happy with this place. So Andrew's done a really good job.
Yeah.
This is a big Queenslander on a block that's over 600 square metres.
Yep.
I know it hasn't got a pool, sorry, but you have got room.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Have we any ideas on price?
Yeah. I would say mid to high 9s.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're in a good part of Camp Hill.
Yeah.
OK, the price guide is, you're going to like this, offers over 849.
Wow.
I'm actually surprised by that. Yeah.
Good surprise?
Yeah,
surprise,
no,
yeah.
that's amazing. That's amazing.
Because it's on that busier street. And I thought once you get into a house like this, quite often it's quiet.
And at this price, it's a bit of a stretch. They could get a pool and even an air pump for Nick's floaties.
I'm in. I like this one.
Fantastic, good. Only one more to go then.
One more to go,
Before
yeah.
you move. They seem to love this place. They're saying all the right things. As for the road, well, that's actually their saving grace, because without it, they couldn't actually afford this place.
Back at Morningside, a fresh paint job throughout is giving Nick and Bec's old place a new lease on life. I've chosen a modern palette of greys and dark green to be complemented with hints of brass and timber to reflect their industrial style.
I can see through there that the bathroom is looking twice the size. And the taps have arrived.
Oh, yes.
I cannot wait to see this.
So here we are, matte black.
Louisa,
Bang.
that is a thing of beauty.
I know.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it's
There
exciting.
you go.
Hello.
Hi, guys.
Hello, how are you?
Hello, how are you?
Great, thank you. I'm just standing here pondering the man cave.
Yes.
So what do you think of the colour in here?
No, it's nice. It's a nice colour. It's a manly man cave colour.
It's called Loch Ness. I'm not sure whether that's because of the water in Loch Ness or whether it's because of the monster.
Yeah, I reckon this monster's probably going to lock himself in here most of the time.
I thought it was a good colour for you, Nick.
People often think that dark colours make a place feel smaller, but that's not the case if you get the proportions of the room right and the ceiling is high enough.
But of course, light's going to be important, particularly because we've used this dark colour. So you're going to have downlights in the ceiling.
Oh, excellent.
Okay?
Yeah.
So you'll have some spotlighting.
Light's good.
Yeah, it's such a dark room
Yeah.
before all this.
So a dark room, and here's me painting it dark green.
And in their new kitchen, dining, living room, we've ditched the frosted glass to bring the outside in.
How good does that look?
Just to see the backyard now, I think it'll be quite nice. won't
Yeah, no, it looks amazing. I mean, yeah.
But you're also going to have so much more light.
Yes, definitely.
And you can probably see me, you know, swimming in the neighbour's pool as well from here as well.
I had that in mind too. That was part of my game plan.
And to keep Nick's mind off the neighbour's pool, I want to show him what I've done with his tired and tiny old bathroom.
Awesome.
You're standing in the bath,
Yep. Wow.
and this is your new walk-in shower.
Wow, it's big. It's so big.
And then you've got your vanity here, toilet round the corner.
Yep.
You're going to have fantastic plantation shutters at the window.
No, I love this room. I mean, this is probably one of the big things that we hated most about our house was the bathroom. It was just always so gross and...
Well, small, it was small, but now it's just massive.
You were sold on this anyway.
I was. Yeah.
You were. This is the man I have to worry about. And I really didn't want to remind you, Nick, but you are the one that wants to go.
Yeah, yeah.
So, where are you standing on that at the moment?
Look, I mean, I love the size of this bathroom and it's so big as well. I'm just also excited to see what Andrew has to bring. When it is hot out here, all you do is hear splash, 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 and that calling a pool, I mean, if I was staying in a pool now, 100%, I'd be definitely talking about staying.
Nick seems really happy. In fact, I think he likes it a lot more than he's letting on. But if Andrew's showing him houses with swimming pools, who knows where this is going to end up?
I feel I'm really making inroads with Bec and Nick. I hit the mark with the first two properties I showed them, which were both in Camp Hill. This time I've got a surprise for them in a different suburb. I'm picking them up from their place in Morningside and really hope the gamble pays off. I usually save the wilder alternative as the last property. So you're all ready to go?
All ready to go.
OK, all right then, let's... Do you need any water for the journey? Yeah. Here. What are you laughing for?
Oh, gosh.
I give you our third property.
Oh, really?
Well, you said you wanted to be in the immediate area.
That's true.
I don't know about the neighbours, though.
Well. OK, come on, let's go and have a look. You couldn't get any closer to home than this one. With all the benefits of the Morningside location Bec and Nick love, their next-door neighbour's house has 4 bedrooms and a pool, so everyone will be happy. The median house price for a 4-bedroom house here is $885,000, so this place will stretch them, but it's perfect. Hopefully you do still like the area and the street.
We do,
Very
yes.
much so.
That's lucky, OK.
We love this house as well.
We do. We always talk about this would be our dream house, so
Should we have a look? Come on.
thank you.
It always pays to do your research. This wasn't on the market, but I approached the neighbours and they said they're interested in selling. Nick's popped in a couple of times before to use the pool, but not Bec.
So much space. Then into this living area with big veranda.
Yes.
Overlooking.
Yeah, I know it's over that veranda. It's a pool.
How could you not let him have his dream? Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
do you want me to be happy?
Oh, he's not happy. You could make him happy. You have the key.
I mean, when we first moved in, you said yourself too, look how beautiful the houses are around here. And we referred to this house and we said, this is beautiful.
Did she say that?
She did, yeah.
So she's already said it's her dream home. So
Yeah, you've done well, I've got to say, yeah.
why don't you go off and have a little look around and I'll meet you at the veranda with the contracts. Go on, go and have a
Thank you.
Go and look at your new home. You're in trouble, Neil.
Wow. Look at this room.
Yeah, nice size master.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Ensuite in there.
yeah.
So it's amazing. No, it's brilliant.
And it's nice and light.
It's lovely, yeah. So you don't have to paint in here. This is perfect.
3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms upstairs will suit the O'Shaughnessy family well into the future. And there's more downstairs.
Oh, wow, look at this space.
Ah, fantastic. Look at the size of this place.
So there's a bathroom we walk past, and there's
Yeah.
a laundry there. Good size laundry.
Great size laundry.
Nice veranda at the back.
Spot for a beer fridge in there too.
Yeah. And then a 4th bedroom.
It's safe to say they clearly love this house after the initial surprise, but will they love the price?
Well, it is our dream home, but can we afford it?
Yeah,
We don't want to go beyond our means.
that's right.
How on brief is this, Bec?
Very on point, I'd say, yeah.
And funnily enough, location, well, that's absolutely perfect.
Couldn't get it any better.
I can see the builders now. OK, so look, when you move from a smaller to a bigger house, you trade up, it really is all about the difference. What sort of value do you think the owners are going to be seeking for this?
I suspect it'd be
Yeah.
mid-nines, mid to high nines.
Mid to high 9s, yeah, definitely.
You were absolutely spot on. Clearly, you know the market in this street, funnily enough. High 9s could get you this house. How tempting is it, Bec?
It's tempting.
So we've got to find out what that is
Yeah.
worth.
Yes, we do.
High nines?
Well, I'll tell you. And while we're thinking about that, let's just turn around again. Let's just have a look. Now, you see, this is where I'm saying, I mean, how could you turn this to...
Drink it in.
Yeah,
Drink it in.
soak it all up.
Yeah.
Well, this place is definitely going to push the budget, but they love it. In fact, all 3 houses have really got them thinking that they could make the move.
Once we pulled into this driveway, I just knew that Andrew had nailed it.
The other day when we saw our house, I was like, definitely back on Team Neil. But now we've seen this house, I'm on that fence. I don't know which way we're going to go, and we really need to have a deep conversation.
After the break, you are cunning. You are cunning, Mr. Winter.
I am cunning.
You showed them the house next door.
And oh, so good.
All will be revealed.
Are you going to love it? Or are you going to list it?
We are in the Brisbane suburb of Morningside, where it's crunch time for Nick and Bec O'Shaughnessy.
Grass.
I've tempted them with 3 great properties. But will any of those be enough to entice the young family to list their house and move on?
Or will Team Lovett's transformation of the O'Shaughnessy's gorgeous Queenslander rekindle Nick and Bec's love for their own home?
Oh, thank you for collecting me, Neil. That
My
must have been
pleasure.
the world's quickest renovation. That place is so tiny.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. I'm very happy with my renovation, if I do say so myself. I think I've really made that little house the best possible version of itself.
They are a young couple with a baby, probably an expanding family that needs to move to house number 2. of which, of course, I've shown them some amazing examples.
It is a truly beautiful street, Andrew. You can't beat this.
What, this street is beautiful?
Yeah, absolutely beautiful.
True. So, I showed them 3 properties,
Yeah.
and one of the properties was actually in this street. Oh, yes, there it is right there.
The house next door.
Oh, yes, not even on the market. I managed to get an off-market inspection.
You are cunning.
Oh,
you
yes.
are cunning, Mr. Winter.
I am cunning.
You showed them
And-
the house next door.
And oh, so good. Here they are.
Hi. Bec and Nick,
Hello.
today's the day.
Yes,
Very excited.
we are very excited.
Are you? Well, you're not going to be disappointed. And Mr. Winter's going to stay here and peer through the windows.
I shall be hovering around outside, because let's face it, this tour won't take you long, will it?
He never gives up, does he?
After you.
Thank
See you
Forget the
later.
3 properties I showed you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
There's no denying this is a small house, but by taking out the old kitchen wall, it now has a modern open-plan flow from front to back.
I'm having heart palpitations. I'm so excited. Is this our house? Look, I don't even...
So we're allowed to stay here.
I'm sorry.
You've come to the right house.
Oh, gosh. We could never, in our wildest dreams, do anything like this.
All the way through the renovation, I'd had it in my mind that this house needed to be a little bit industrial.
Yeah.
That was more you.
Yeah.
A little bit mid-century.
Yeah.
That was more you.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it had to retain the soul of the Queenslander, because you have a beautiful Queenslander here.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to take that away. So it was merging those 3 things.
Replacing the frosted glass in the kitchen window was an easy fix, letting in more natural light and opening up the lovely garden vista.
You've done a fantastic job. It's amazing.
Incredible.
I always remember you saying to me the first time we met that you wanted a house that you could cook in and entertain in.
Yes.
Hopefully now you've got it.
It's amazing. Even the dining table, it's just, you know, it just fits in so well.
Nick's evenings of marking at the kitchen table are over. Now they have a proper kitchen entertaining space.
And the downlights, just how much light, I think it's
wow.
just
Yeah.
amazing.
Well, that was another priority, to
Yeah.
give you as much light as I possibly could. So the combination of the downlights and the shutters, because it's just improved it, opened it all up. But you know, I do have one major thing up my sleeve, don't you? I can't believe you haven't said to me...
Look, I'm looking at that door.
OK, well, I guess it's time for me to reveal that.
Behind the industrial barn-style door, the room that Nick has had his heart set on. I don't think he's disappointed.
It's amazing. Look at that.
This is incredible. Look at the rug.
While it's now a funky man cave with its own whiskey bar, this room has the versatility of being a living room extension or a third bedroom.
That's incredible. That is incredible. Thank you.
When the door's open as it is now, you've still got a beautiful extension to your living room.
Yep.
It's a great contrast,
Yeah.
but the 2 work together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then, of course, you close this door and
Yeah.
you're in your own private little world.
Well, I feel this could be something that, you know, Adeline can have her little toys in the corner. You know, Bec and I can put our vinyls there. And it just works
does.
for all of us. Oh, wow.
While the man cave is a big hit, the new bathroom smashes their wish list out of the park. We converted the wasted space near the back door to create a bigger room with internal laundry.
This is incredible. This
Yeah.
looks amazing.
I'm speechless again.
So classy.
Yeah, it is classy.
As consolation for no pool, I've given Nick a substitute. This luxurious rain shower. He won't know himself on those hot Queensland days.
The plantation shutters and, again, the VJ panelling are the things that bring it back to the Queenslander.
Yeah.
To me. And then, of course, the tile choice and the tapware and the bath, the sink, they're the things that make it feel contemporary.
Yeah.
Neil has done an amazing job. And whilst this house is so blooming beautiful, and I mean that, it really is, it's great for you guys just before you had the baby and maybe when you had the baby, but now is the time to trade up. So whilst we're talking about trading up, we had an estimate of the value of your home of around 635,000 before the work. The current estimated value is 725,000. Which actually means if you were to perhaps buy the second property, for example, you'd only be looking at another 125,000 upgrade to get a house that's arguably 2.5 times the size of this in an equally desirable suburb.
We did love that second property. It was perfect, and it was one of the, we both sort of couldn't stop talking about that after we went and saw it.
Yeah. It just shows us what we can have, the space and everything like that, like you were saying. Yeah, I mean, more space, bigger backyards.
If you move next door, it might be a bit more money, but again, you're getting a huge house.
The house next door is our dream home. We sort of sit out on our back deck and just sort of talk about how that's what we want, a swimming pool, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, more space. So, I mean, that house is, it's exactly what we'd want. Yeah, we've got a real tough decision ahead of us.
Definitely a tough decision. It's incredible. Yeah.
How good does this house look? Did you think our house could ever look this good?
I mean, I must say, I love what's happened here, and I do love this, but that second property still, it looks amazing. I've still got it in the back of my mind thinking, I'm not over that line yet, I suppose.
I think you're just thinking about the space, probably.
It's difficult, this one. Look, there's no doubt that they absolutely love what's been done to their house.
To do, it's beautiful. I'm not arguing with that.
But it's still small.
That second property, it's built in. It is built in underneath. It's all done. It's even raised higher. It's perfect. I mean, even if we build underneath our house, we're not going to have that high ceilings that they've got. We would have to raise our house, and that can be really expensive too.
And Nick doesn't have his pool. He's standing in where his pool ought to be.
He's standing in his barren backyard.
So we need to weigh up all options. What do you want, Like, are we happy staying in our home? Or, trade up and get a bigger property for the future?
I can't stand this.
No, come on, let's get them sorted. Come on.
OK. Bec and Nick, please put us out of our misery. We can't bear the suspense any longer.
We can't. I agree.
I've transformed your traditional Queenslander into a light, bright and contemporary family home with a luxury kitchen and dining area, a new bathroom, and most important of all, a man cave cum whiskey bar. I can't give you more than that.
I know Neil has made this house amazing, but we looked at 3 amazing properties, 2 of which had swimming pools, were big and spacious, and the good news is, I have discussed this with them, that if they want to upgrade the kitchens to match this quality, you'll be more than ready to help. So you can have all this and more if you went with Team Listed.
So, are you going to love it?
Or are you going to list it?
It was a really hard decision for us both, but we've decided to.
We're going to love it.
Oh!
Sorry, Andrew, we feel really bad. We feel really bad.
Yeah, the houses you showed us were amazing, absolutely amazing, and showed us what we could potentially have.
For a while there, we were actually on Team Listed.
But
how much did you give them for that?
All this.
Oh, stop. It's tiny.
I know, but it's just so beautiful and we love the area. That's the thing, we just love the area.
Next door.
I didn't like this house anymore, just sort of was over it, how much work we did. And then seeing what you've done to it and just the level of detail that you've put in.
Yeah, we love the kitchen, we love the bathroom, and yeah, I mean, it has opened up a lot.
That's what it came down to, it was just that incredible work from you, so.
Yeah, we're sorry, it was very close.
That's all right, you'll regret it.
I hope you're very happy in your new house, and I hope you have many, many happy years here.
Thank you.
Because I think it's a beautiful house. I'm so glad you're staying.
Yeah.
But gee, what do we have to do to get a drink around here?
Oh, that's where I come in, is it? I do believe we've got some whiskey here. Would you like it with ice?
Yes, with ice.
Anything bitter to go with it?
That's probably bitter enough.
Oh, it's very bitter. Trust me, it's very, 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 very bitter. I suppose I should be toasting you, shouldn't I? Well, cheers and congratulations. You've got a fantastic new look home. Oh, cheers. Cheers, well done.
Here's to you and your new home.
Yeah.
It's a bit difficult.
How'd you do it with a beard?
It looks incredible. We are so incredibly lucky that we've got such amazing people do this to our home and to our lives as well.
Yeah,
So.
can't wait to move back in and enjoy it.